Hey, I need to do an oil change on my 2017 GTI. It's a very basic process, but I figured I'd document it. First thing I'm going to do is get it up on these ramps. Remember to set park and brake and chock the rear wheels just so the car's not going to roll back on you. Alright, this is what we got from the website where I ordered the oil change kit from. We've got the 5 quarts of motor oil, an extra quart because the spec is a little bit over 5, new replacement filter, and the one thing that a lot of people forget or don't realize is that there's a new O-ring in here for the oil filter cap, and then a lot of times they will shove the new oil drain plug in with the filter, so it's harder to lose. Okay, with the car in the air, first step that I have to do, you may not have to, since I have a full length belly pan on here, is start taking out all of the little, what are these, the Torx screws. Then there's 3 more regular hex head screws at the back. The sizes you'll need are a T27 and a 13mm. If you don't have the full belly pan, like most GTIs, they'll have just the front cover or the front portion of this, then you won't need to take this off in order to do the oil change. One note about the drain plugs on these is they are single use, so you'll be removing the old one, discarding it, putting the new one on. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there's a inner slot that should really try to get a properly sized flathead screwdriver, and it fits in there just right. So you'll see that up under the car, and that's what you want to do to both twist this out and then twist the new one back in. So, got my oil drain pan. Already took the 2 plugs out. Make sure to vent it on the side. You don't have to remove this all the way, just so it doesn't pop up and bubble and throw oil everywhere. Okay, so like I said earlier, gotta get the properly sized flathead screwdriver in there and start to twist off the old drain plug. And I'll pick this back up once it's done draining. Okay, another important part is to make sure to lube the O-ring on the new drain plug, and I'm just going to use this old oil that's still dripping a little bit. Once that is good, put the new drain plug in. Yeah, I realize I made a mess. I can't quite see it. Twist it into place, it'll lock in, and that's just about it. Wipe up any mess that you've made, and we'll move up top to finish out the rest of the oil change. Okay, the next thing we need to do is replace the oil filter. I don't have the right socket, so crescent wrench will work. So loosen that. suction cover, it's just in the way. Set it off to the side. Note that there's going to be some oil still draining out of this, and there is I don't know exactly what to call it, but there's this stick in the middle that you don't want to lose. So remove the old filter. Then there is this O-ring on it, which I'm going to remove, replace, lube that, put the new oil filter in, put it back on. Okay, so replace the filter. There's new O-ring on there. It's lubed. To just put it back in, being careful not to break the stick in the middle. Tighten this down. It has a torque spec on top of it, which is 25 plus 5 Newton meters. Don't have a torque wrench for it, so just good and tight. Next, pull off the oil cap. I'm gonna get the filter, the funnel, pour the new oil in and start it up, make sure that there's no leaks before we finish this up. Okay. Got all of the, I usually like to start off with 5.5 quarts of oil, start it up, make sure that there's no leaks, oil pressure's good, get it back on level ground, then check the oil level with the dipstick, add any more as needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, make sure that there's no leaks underneath, and then get it back on level ground.